What's up guys, Guns here, bringing you another episode of our GM mode for the Colorado Avalanche in NHL 14. So the last time out we continued our off-season trading by picking up Peverley from the Dallas Stars and also Ben Bishop, goalkeeper from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and we also picked up a left wing prospect from Tampa Bay as well. So we're pretty much done now with all our trading. I just want to add one more defenseman, which I'm probably going to just pick up from free agency, depending on what's out there. I mean, our defense isn't bad, but it could maybe just be a little bit better on that third line. So I'll see what's in free agency and take it from there. So also just going to go in here, I've set up all the lines that we're going to go into the season with. So we're going to go with Tanguay, Duchesne, Tarasenko on our first line, Landeskog, O'Reilly and Parenteau second line, McGinn, Peverley, Downey. Obviously Downey's now been traded to the Flyers this week. He's filling out our third line with Peverley. As you can see, the reason we picked up Peverley there is that defensive category. Look at 90 face-offs and 87, 87, 87. That's really going to help us on our third line and also on our penalty kill. At the moment we've got McLeod, Mitchell and Bordelot. I could maybe consider adding someone else down here. What's Mitchell like on the face-off? See, his 70's not bad. He's an okay all-round guy, but this, Bordelot he hasn't got very good discipline or defensive category. He's an enforcer. He's good physical, but do we need him and McLeod? Because McLeod's also got a very good physical category. And low discipline. We don't want too many people with bad discipline because otherwise we're just going to be taking a lot of penalties. And if we want to be a playoff team, we have to have good discipline this year. So we're going to the defence. So obviously we picked up Shattenkirk earlier on. We've got Johnson, Shattenkirk top line, Hayder, Barry second, and then Wilson and Sarich on the third line. Now, it's okay. They're not great overalls, but if you look at the categories we really need them on, like defensive categories, it's 82, 85, 82. It's okay. And the physical 87, aggressiveness, body checking 87, and strength 87. So it's not bad. And very similar with Sarich basically. Defensive awareness 80, shot blocking 85, stick checking 84, strength 88, body checking 88, aggressiveness. So they're not that bad. So unless there's someone that I feel is going to add to our roster, we'll start the season with this. If we're conceding too many goals, then we can always look to strengthen our core as the season goes on. And also just have a quick look here. This is the prospect we picked up. Kucherov from Tampa Bay. He's a 4.5 star. Red stars, but hopefully, with the right development, he might turn into a pretty decent player for us. Playmaker. You can see that he's already got pretty decent categories, all 3 stars all the way around, apart from obviously the physical. But that will come as he, gets older and stronger. So yeah, that was a pretty good trade. We picked him up along with Bishop for Pickard. Pickard was only a 3.5 star prospect keeper, whereas Bishop's 4-star prospect. So I think we definitely did well on that trade there. So we're just going to go quickly here to free agency and see if we can look at any defensemen that might attract us. So we've got a whole load of cap space available, 3.7. We can always look to lower that there. We do have a lot of fringe players that are just taking up cap space that we don't really need at the moment. So unrestricted defenseman. Okay, so what we really want is someone with a good defensive awareness. Okay, so this is Ian White. It's pretty decent. Tom Gilbert, Rene Vadini, and Protivny as well. I haven't heard of either of these players, to be honest. But going, when we get down to like Hal Gill and Roman Hamlick, it's not adding that much to what we already have. So maybe if we can pick up Ian White, but I'd imagine he's probably after quite a lot. Let's go back here. Yeah, see, he wants 4.7. It's just not really what we have at the moment. He's a good all-round skater. Like they said, he's actually a top 4 defenseman, not a top 6. So, he'd be a good one to add. Another top 4 defenseman here, Tom Gilbert. He's slightly cheaper. He's got 85, 88, 86 compared to. So yeah, that's. And aggressiveness 81, body checking 84, strength 86. So yeah, so White's better physical, but Tom Gilbert's possibly better on the defensive side. And he's got good discipline, good offensive awareness as well. So he's a good two-way defenseman. Tom Gilbert, he's 30 years old. It's not too bad. Let's see if it just. Yeah, see, look, it's actually you go into it. It's the glitch that appears to be in GMO at the moment. It's set out here what his salary requirement was. Just go back down here to start. 4.42. Oh no, that is right. Sorry, that's fine. No, I was thinking of the other guy. It was 4.7. So that's fine. But yeah, Tom Gilbert. We're just not going to be able to afford him, unfortunately, because we only have 3.75. I mean, we don't want to run into salary cap difficulties as well. What we'll do is we'll simulate through pre-season and see how we get on, and maybe the first month, see how many goals we're conceding, and then kind of take it from there. Like I said, our defensive core is not great, but it is okay. We do have young prospects, so I don't want to be restricting the chances of the young guns by bringing in older players. That's that kind of player that Tom White that's someone we would maybe look to add if we are going to be a playoff team. We don't know if we're going to be a playoff team yet. So, oh yeah, I said one more thing I was going to look at was see if we could replace someone for Bordelot. So if we go into the trading block quickly and go down here and make some adjustments. So forwards, don't care about any of that. Could be any age. What we're looking for is someone with good defensive awareness. And we want also someone with pretty good discipline as well, because we don't want them giving too many penalties if they're on that fourth line. We could also look to get someone with good face-offs as well, because Mitchell hasn't got the best face-offs, so only 70, so we could pick someone up with 80. Then we could maybe move Mitchell to the wing and then play this guy in the centre. It's always important we've got someone good on the face-offs. Start of 80. So let's see. I'll see all these guys here. Far too much. We're looking right down the bottom here with little to no trade value. Okay, so right down the bottom here's Chris Kelly. This is the guy we nearly picked as a Pevley before. He's 32, but look at that defensive category again. Very similar to Pevley. He's got good discipline, good physical. So yeah, we could try and pick him up. I don't want to overextend on him, but let's just see. Boston, they're not willing to give him up, but let's see if there's anyone here that meets their block. Or like a low draft pick, like 4th, 5th, 6th round. But they're maybe willing to take. So they're interested in Hayduk. would also be good because it's getting his. You see, he's got 2 million there, so we'll get him off. And he's probably going to retire anyway, so they can afford it. So let's try Hayduk, and let's see. Look, they actually want Bordelow, and this guy will be replacing Bordelow, so add him on. Let's have a look. It's probably not going to go through on its own. Like I said, let's see if we can. See, they are interested in the third, but I don't want to give away a third. I want to give like, like a 6th or a 7th or something. Let's try it with a 7th. See if that goes through. Probably won't, but no. There we go. Let's try adding the 6th as well. No, it's still not going to go through. Because I don't want to overextend on this. The problem is they don't want those draft picks, so they've basically got no trade value. They don't want anything down. So yeah, the only one they're interested in is third. I'm not giving up a third, 4th or lower maybe, but definitely not a third. We could try it over. No, I don't want to give away a 4th for this guy. He's a 4th liner. So try it over 5th, but again, that probably still won't go through. No. Okay, looks like it might not happen. I don't want to overextend for this guy. He's only going to be on our 4th line. He's not going to be doing that much for us. So Matt Hunwick. You see, he's probably like our 7th defenseman. I was sending him back to the Bruins though, but he's not really got anything hugely special. He's not on our defensive top 6. Let's just see, actually check who else we had defensively. So who was our... So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, he is like our 7th. Yeah, we've got Benoit as well, but I don't think Benoit's as good now. So yeah, I don't really want to give up Hunwick because he is like our 7th choice defenseman at the moment. This guy's got quite a lot of trade value, 3.5 stars. So yeah, we definitely want to keep him. They're interested in Giguère. Now, we don't really need Giguère, but it is good to have a decent keeper in the net for the AHL. So I'm going to leave him there. Skaters match the block. Let's go right down here. See, there's not really anything else I want to give away that they're interested in, apart from maybe Malone. But then we have to take one of their players back. Let's just pick up. Yeah, this guy doesn't matter. So it's the last attempt. If this doesn't go through, then we'll just leave it for now. No, they obviously don't want to give up Chris Kelly, and you can't really blame them. He's a very good kind of 3rd line, 4th line centre. So I don't want to overextend. So we'll leave that for now. If we're in a position where we're maybe looking to push for the playoffs, and he's the kind of player that we can maybe add. But at the moment, just not the player that we need. So let's simulate up for all of pre-season, up to the start here, and just see how the team gets on in pre-season. Scout assignment. Okay, so we get the scouts going. What do we really kind of... So we're okay for goalies now, so I think I'm going to mainly scout forwards and defensemen in the... I mean, as you can see on the new NHL, you don't get any indication until you now scout them. But it's a projection first round there, so I think I'm mainly going to be between the WHL and OHL, and yeah. So we'll start with WHL, 6 weeks advance. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we only scout those 2 leagues, forwards, defensemen, because we are looking for both. So that's fine. Okay, so let's start. I know it's pre-season. Obviously, a lot of teams will be playing, like, maybe like their depth players looking to see how people are performing. So you can't really take much from pre-season, but it's not been a bad one for us. We're gonna 4-1-1. Power and Toe scoring 6, Lansgo getting 6 assists, Varlamov winning all 4. Teams salary cap compliant to start the season. Any team isn't. Yeah, that's fine. We are salary cap compliant at the moment, so that's fine. So I think I'll leave this video here. So we haven't done any more business. We had a look at the defenseman free agency. There wasn't really anything we needed desperately add right now, and also we tried to pick up Chris Kelly just to help strengthen that 4th line, but unfortunately we weren't able to get him. I don't think it's the end of the world. We've got players that are going to be coming up from the minors. We've got that young prospect and also McGinn. So that's another 2 filling out the top 6 in the next year or 2, next couple of years. So that's really going to help strengthen our core offense. And when we if we get to the stage where we're playing say McGinn on the 2nd line centre, and then we've got Ryan O'Reilly as the 3rd line centre and Pevley 4th line centre, then it kind of shows we don't need to add that depth. But we will look and assess it throughout the season. Obviously, we want to try and make the playoffs this year, and we can make adjustments to our roster as we see fit once we figure out what kind of team we're going to be. So if you've got any suggestions of who we should be looking to add to this team, do you think we're going to be a playoff team? I think we've got an outside chance, but do we need to add anyone to make this a playoff team? Do let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later.